Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Name. Hello everyone, and we are back again with PUBG Mobile. Finally coming after a long time, we are live with an amazing tournament with a huge prize pool once again by E2S Gaming and LNN. So it's the Ramadan challenge, and even though Ramadan is over, there are a bit of a delay because of certain tournaments and certain clashes. There had to be a lot of postpones, but now we are here with round 2, with round 1 all over, with the qualifiers. First round being done with. We are here with round 2, and round 2 the top 8 teams will be moving into the semi-finals. That is the round of 32, and from there onwards we have the grand finals as usual. So right about now we can see the teams dropping in to their usual location. So let's see in today's exciting group what are the teams and who will be competing for the top spot. Right now I can see some big Sri Lankan names as well as Maldivian. Hello. 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 Amish, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm having a bit of a connection issue, guys. So you'll have to bear with me because of the power cut in Sri Lanka. We are having amazing power cut issues. So with that, we have the first knock coming up from Team 007 and Team UWU. So we got a bit of animated characters over here. We got Elsa, we got Rapunzel, Mona, and we got Belle, if I'm right. Yeah. So we got those characters will be taking on 007, gets that first kill, and Rapunzel with that Scar L getting another knockback on towards another player from 007. That's going to be Shamaka76, who's going to go down on his knee. And now it's all up to Faust, the solo player, who will have to deal against. It's going to be almost a princess team over here. A lot of princesses over here. We got Elsa, we got Mona, and as well as Rapunzel. So let's see. Apparently, the irony of Rapunzel is she does not have hair on her head. Yeah, that is not how it works, but fair enough. And with that, UWU gets the 3 kills secured early game before the first circle close in itself with just 3 seconds to go for the first zone to move in. They get their 3 kills secured, but right around them, there's so many teams who will have to make their way inside the circle, and that's where we're going to see a lot of clashes. And with that, we have a big name from Maldives as well. We got DENO, led by the all-known Maure, and he got 2 new players additions to his team. Might be old now, but since I am seeing them after a long time, pretty new to see these new names. We got Vinny and Ace and Nanu, an old teammate of his. So let's see how he has been preparing for this big tournament. And with that, we would also like to wish the teams that have qualified for the PMCO Spring Split 2022. The group stages will be starting off tomorrow. I mean, the round of 256, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, that's going to be the start. And we'll be seeing, I think, 2 Maldivian teams, probably. Not sure about the others, but we got 2 Maldivian teams. I think it's going to be RGC OPEX and RGC Syndicate, who have been qualified into the qualifiers. So they'll be playing off probably tomorrow or the day after. Not entirely sure. And they'll have to make their way all the way to the top 32 towards the group stages. And from that group stages onwards, it will be live. So let's see how well can they perform in the international stage after a long time, after a long break. Apparently, we have come back again towards PMCO because PMCO took a break. Apparently, they did not host last year. The last season they just had PMPL qualifiers, and then they ended it with just invitational teams, and a lot of teams were preparing for this very moment. And finally, we have so many Maldivians and Sri Lankans who will be taking part this time. So let's see how well are they going to do against the wildcard teams. And with that, I think I forgot to mention on who the teams are playing in this group 1. So looking at the slot list, we got BADI CDS, BADIʍKORU, Crown MV, EVOX Agent 47 BD, ISSL Noob, LNN 007, Luxury Esports, MES Rampage, Xtreme Club, OTF Flying Dutchman, OTF-TRILLA, RAX NRC, RGC DENO, S2B Esports, LNN, T90 UWU. So these are the teams that will be playing it off today. They'll be having 4 matches back to back, and this being the first match and the first circle closing in, the team starting off their rotations. Let's see how further can they go and who's going to get that first winner chicken dinner. And with that, the zone already moving in. S2B apparently from Kameshki. That's a unique drop location coming in from S2B, who will be moving into as a circle. Easy rotations coming in towards S2B. They do not have to worry about whatsoever along the pathway. They can easily come towards the circle. And with that, right at the center, we got RPG. So RPG, another team I have known for a long time, who's been playing continuously in a lot of tournaments. We got Zion, Aiko, Saiti, and Reflex. So let's see how well can this team favor themselves with a chicken dinner. With a fancy chicken dinner, should be making themselves right at the top of the table and the top 8 teams. So without risking a single match, they need to focus on that consistency of on all 4 matches. So let's see if they can play it off. And some of these teams, probably they're strong in Orangel. Some of them might be strong in Miramar and Sanok. You can't say yet. So with that, we have CDS Who is again in the parachute? I'm pretty much confused right now. Yeah, I'm pretty much confused too. How did that? I don't. I'm not sure. And with that, I think NRC Doom getting that first knock on towards the player, and now NRC Doom might be going on for that finish, easy finish coming in. But T90 is pretty much struggling at the moment. NRC Doom might be able to get the second kill as well towards his side if he is able to take down the vehicle. Yep, he should be able to. Ayad is in a bit of a pickle situation. He needs to heal himself up, but he goes down onto the side of NRC Potter, being able to secure that kill as well. So that's going to be 2 kills, and now the 2 players who will have to carry out the team is going to be Sami and Hari. Sami and Hari, yeah. So let's see what they are going to be doing as we have the second circle closing in, and now with 2 minutes and 54 seconds for the second zone to close in. Yeah, with that we have the circle closing. How many is the second circle closing in? Yeah, sorry, I think I am having a delay. So the second circle also closing in. We got 2,000 meters for Team 90 to move into the circle, and 2 of their players already been taken down. Now on the other hand side, NRC will have to move towards the circle, and as we can see, we got the usual team, but with some new additions. We got Doom and Potter to the team, along with Susti and Amare. So let's see how further can this team be moving in, along with the rest of the players. We got Agent 47 as well, BT. If I'm not wrong, we got Era, T-Rex, Kavya, and Deva over here. So we'll be playing it off. So let's see how well can they favor themselves along the circle. They have reached the circle right about now. It's all about getting those kills secured. And now ISSL Jimmy going down to the side of team CDS. Now CDS can actually secure this kill. Easy peasy kill going to be secured in. Jimmy goes down, and that's going to be a kill point coming into a CDS. Now ISSL will have to try to take the fight all along with CDS. It's not going to be an easy task whatsoever. But Mamata having that DP28 and AKM, he should be able to do some heavy damage for this team. So let's see what happens with the new update. Let's not forget about that. PUBG bringing up that new update. We'll have to see what sort of bugs are here. After all, it's going to be BUGG. I mean, you can hear me, right? Yeah, okay. With that, we have the circle closing in. So let's see how further can the circle go in. With the third circle to close in, we got 40 seconds. And with that, we have some sort of kills coming through. NRC. NRC have broken their way into a 2-2 split, and they'll be moving into the circle. So let's see what their plan is up to. And in getting those top spots, it's not going to be an easy task, as they have to move themselves inside the circle. And NRC Doom as well. I think they're trying to get those healables, trying to get those energy painkiller, and get those boosters, which they'll be needing at the later zone. And with that, team RPG is getting into some action. So let's quickly move in towards team number 17. And Reflex going down for the side of Agent 47. They're going to take the fight against Agent 47. So let's see. The nades are being thrown in. Aiko getting the nade towards himself, but that's not going to do any damage whatsoever. But now, with that nade going in, dishing out, so many nades are being thrown in towards the side of Aiko. But where are the rest of the players is the question. And right now, Era, he knows that there is a player right below him. And now Era might be able to take down Zayan. But Zayan dishing out those nades. So many of these nades being thrown in. He can get this spray down. But we'll have to see what's going to be the case over here as the nades are being dished out right about now. Era taking a whole lot of damage from the side. Now, Deva on the other hand side, Molotov's being dished out. Zayan is throwing his entire utility pack all the way towards Agent 47 right now. But let's see who is going to be the top dog over here. Who's going to get this kills again? Now, Era trying to get this kills again, but the cover fire is heavy from the side of RPG, T-Rex trying to get that knock right angle onto a Saiti, but not connecting as much. Now we'll have to see where the rest of the team is going to move in. Now Deva and Era both down towards low HP, but we'll have to see if Zion is able to clutch this out. Zion still not moving towards his position. He wants to hold this position as much as possible, but just dumps down. Now we'll have to see if Zion can do some heavy damage with this Vector, as his teammate is trying to give as much as cover as possible. Ike on the other hand side, all of them trying to heal out. Saiti with a beautiful nade on towards Reflex. Now the tables can just turn over here. But we'll have to see what's going to be the case. As now the revive is coming through from Deva. But Deva gets another nade on towards himself. Oh, the nade almost taking him down. But just missing out. Deva able to get the revive. Era should be able to get the revive. Now moving back into different positions. We'll have to see what RPG is up to. Again, Zion will have to fight off 2 players in this instance, almost 3 in this instance. He needs to take that 1v3, but we'll have to see if the teammate is able to give some cover. He needs that heavy fire, he needs that heavy cover right about now, but we'll have to see. The holding is so good by Zion. He's not moving from that position. He's just boosting himself. He's getting ready for the fight as much as possible, but we'll have to see what's going to happen. On the other hand side, NRC is taking some fight, but not able to watch out what is exactly happening there. Skyro also goes down. Last player remaining is going to be Turbo, but right about now the vector sprays are coming through towards Era. We'll have to see what's going to be the case. But Zion goes down for the side of Era. Zion just peeks out onto that free fire. Now in big trouble as RPG, Saiti and Aiko are the only 2 players remaining. Sprayer coming through, gets one, but no, Saiti goes down. Sorry, Aiko goes down. Now it's all up to Saiti. Saiti will have to 1v3 as he gets down onto Era. But Era coming down in that open space. He is going to take down Saiti as well. We'll have to see how Saiti is going to fight off against the side of Agent 47 BD as the revives come through. Now they're going to play it cool because they know it's just going to be a 1v4 situation all the way towards RPG, as RPG might get taken down at this spot onwards. We'll have to see what the call out is going to be and how are they going to overcome the rest of the match. But no, he gets taken down. Saiti goes down. He dished out a damage onto Azera, but they had the man advantage and they take those 4 kills all to themselves, and T-Rex securing those 3 kills all to himself. Now the circle shifting all towards Prison and towards Melter Power. We'll have to see what the teams are all up to, and as NRC Porter is going to take himself down. I have no idea what happened there. But with 5 kills already secured by NRC Esports, we'll have to see what is going to be the case on them, as they are literally split on towards 2 different directions. NRC Doom and Amari on towards a different vicinity, and we got Susti all the way alone towards himself. But with that, we have Flying Blood, who is moving into the circle along with the boat. I mean, boat's not really necessary. And with that, Crown also positioning themselves nicely inside the circle. With that, we got Team Xtreme Club also, who's moving themselves inside slowly and steadily inside the circle. We'll be seeing the final circle fights in a little bit, in a tad bit moment. We'll be seeing how the teams are going to fight off each other. And with that, the stronger suit right now, Agent 47 BD, with those 4 kills, they are pretty strong right now. As S2B is moving into the circle, I think it's not such a good idea to move directly onto the circle, as S2B Grim is going to get taken down from Gudda. That was not the best option for them, as 2 players get taken down. Horse also takes down a Luffy, and now the only 2 players remaining for the side of S2B is going to be Playboy and Sato. I mean, that's what happens. I mean, they could have played the edge. It's not entirely necessary to play off in the center. So let's see what's going to be happening as the 4th circle, as the 3rd circle comes to close. We'll be seeing with the circle moving in. Teams will have to push themselves inside the circle. We'll see what's going to be the case over here, as we have S2B, who is positioning themselves at the edge for the moment. They had the loot. They could have played this version itself without moving in further into the circle, because right about now in the 3rd circle, it's pretty much very obvious that the zones are being crowded in by various other teams who have already moved in earlier than them, with those late rotations coming in from S2B. But we'll see S2B still having those 2 players. We'll see what are they able to do. I mean, that's a new team, if I'm not wrong, S2B. Sato, Playboy. We'll have to see how well can they favor off their team, get those placement points, get those rack up those skill points, and from the rest of the 3 matches, they can see to qualify themselves in the top 8 spots. Alright, so we got an S2B team from Bangladesh, not from Maldives or Sri Lanka. So it's a Bangladesh team over here. So let's see Sato and Playboy, what are they up to? I mean, definitely with the PMCO experience coming in from S2B, they should know that moving into the circle in that moment wouldn't be such a good idea. With that, we got NRC who's coming in towards the circle now from the edges, and ISSL, CDS, and Crown have the better advantage. I mean, Crown can easily provide that advantage, but look at DENO just coming in, crashing into those compounds. I mean, easy zone capture by DENO at the moment. They can secure kills as much as they want. With the circles moving in, I think NRC Doom is going on with the scout on towards the circle, trying to find a good spot. Maybe he'll be holding off this tower for the moment because it's a pretty good position inside the circle. He's right at the dead center. I mean, nobody can cause any whatsoever damage unless and otherwise spotted. But with that, with the rest of the teams moving in, I think Susti is trying to find a better spot as well. So let's see what's going to be happening over there as NRC Susti gets the ditch. I mean, this ditch is going to be pretty good. And FN1 Horse taking down Agent 47 BD. So that's going to be team 18 taking down team number 13. So let's see what's going to be happening over here as the nades are being popped in right now. Hellcut going in with that nade barrage, trying to get another knock for the team. I think it's pretty much not enough. The distance, if he could go further with that distance, it'll be some sort of a damage coming in for the side. Oh, beautiful nade coming in from Hellcut, gets the knock onto his error again. Error, I think, for the third time getting knocked over here. Not such a good move, but let's see. As Hellcut is also moving in. Now Hellcut is in a really bad position as he gets a lot of spray downs coming in from the side of Koru, and Koru now moving in towards FN1. I think Koru is going in to crash towards CDS. Not such a good idea as CDS is right there to receive them, and they are getting taken down. And I think Lucifer just steals off that kill because he knows exactly what needs to be happening. He needs to secure those kills, and Razor getting the knock on towards Beastie. That's another kill point, might be another kill point as Koru moves in towards Milta. I think Crown will be there to Crown is the team that is right next to them. They'll be taking that team and they'll be securing those kills. So let's see what's going to be happening over here as ISSL Razor getting the knock onto a S2B again. Another beautiful knock coming in from Razor. He might be going in for Playboy. Yep, he gets Playboy as well. And that's going to be 3 kills secured for ISSL. They are playing the edge pretty well. Right now, NRC sitting down in that center position. And we got Team DENO also, who is still not no action coming in from them, but they have a really beautiful advantage point right about now. Nice spray down coming in from the side of Nanu with a DP28 and 4 scope. He can do some heavy damage for the side of DENO. Right now he needs those kills, he needs to get those kills, and I think NRC, they spot out NRC, but NRC has the zone advantage. NRC having the center of the circle. We'll have to see how well can they hold their position right now. As Amare is playing the edge, they have the ditch, but there can be a lot of crashes coming through as they are on the split. But with that, ISSL will have to move into a circle, and Xtreme Club on the other hand side secures us 2 kills. They need a little extra points to secure themselves, and they'll be moving and pushing themselves into the circle. So we got Gudda, Horse, Hellcut, and Taru. So the 3 Sri Lankan teams still surviving this through, and we got Team DENO from Maldives and as well as Agent 47 BD as well from Sri Lanka. So now CDS dishing out some damage onto the side of CDS, and Agent 47 BD also will have to move themselves inside the circle. Let's see what sort of a play is going to be coming through as Agent 47 BD has that 4 kills secured. And I think ISSL coming towards the crash of NRC Doom, and NRC Doom now throwing off those Molotovs and trying to dish out some damage for ISSL right now. The big fight coming through. I think Amara getting that 1 knock. Now I think Doom is burning himself up and he's down to 1 HP. He gets knocked down for the side of DENO. Beautiful DV spray coming down from Ace, and look at that, Razor also getting knocked down there as he enters the sniper tower. And now Amar also getting taken down. Susti needs to go for that quick revive as the team is coming down and the push is coming through from Team DENO. It's not going to be an easy call, but let's see what's going to be happening for the side of ISSL and NRC. Right now the crash coming through just as expected. It's not easy to hold that one-on-one, and now Now they're getting the revive. Now they need to push through and get the revive on towards Razor. So let's see, the smokes are being discharged. So many smokes being thrown in by Lucifer right about now to go up and get that revive. So let's see, Lucifer is able to do so. Yep, Lucifer comes through and he is able to secure a Razor. I mean, he just saves Razor right about now. And with the circle closing in, everyone just pushing through. And look at Xtreme Club. Xtreme Club coming in towards the fight to take the fight against Agent 47 BD. And Hellcat gets knocked out over the play zone. Or does he get knocked out towards Agent 47 BD? As error goes down, Xtreme Club goes down in 9th place. And now CDS coming into the circle. CDS Hippo getting knocked out. Now it's up to Mad. Being there in the open spaces, he needs to throw those smokes. He needs to survive as much as possible right about now. And with that, I think Amar is going to be the only players to survive this. He goes on with the nade on towards DENO. If this be a pinpoint nade, it'll be really worth it for him. But let's see. For the moment, NRC Amare, along with his team, has that 6 kills. He'll have to hold the position for the moment, and with that we got team ISSL also into that sniper tower. They might be looking for the skills to rack up, as you have Razor trying to spot out these players with that M416 and UMP45. And with that, DENO Nanu getting knocked out from the other side. We'll be looking at team DENO over here. Still 0 kills on the board, but they had the knocks coming through, but they could not secure those kills. And now they need to push themselves alongside the spot of NRC, and they can do some heavy damage right now. Vinny with the M4, with the Mini 14, goes on with the tap shots, trying to get those knocks, but no. And Crown coming in with some huge rotations. Crown going in with some huge rotations. They are going to come into a side of DENO, and DENO dark gets it from Nano with that EV28. And look at the 3 players falling short for the side of them. And now Joker just pushing his way into the side of NRC. Amare, and Amare gets it. Easy kill for Amare. And that's going to be NRC having 7 kills secured and still surviving it through into the top 6 spots. We got NRC Esports. So let's see what sort of a play is going to come through, as Ace and Winnie is going to be the only 2 players surviving with that 1 kill secured. TRILLA is going to come in towards the side of DENO. And right now he can secure those kills. Gets another knock on towards Mona. Should be able to take him down. Yep. UW gets eliminated by Vinny with that Mini 14. Beautifully done. Gets 2 kills secured. On the other hand side, we got ISSL also trying to rack up those kills. Spray downs coming through, but the only 2 players surviving is going to be Mamata and Lucifer, again with 7 kills on the board, trying to get as much as possible. We'll have to see what's going to be the case. And they still have the teams that have got taken down. They still have 3 more matches to go. Anything and any turnaround can happen. But then Vinny on the other hand side, we got the last 4 teams of this first match of Wrangle, and we'll be seeing who's going to get that first winner chicken dinner of this Ramadan challenge. So with that, we got Ace and Vinny with those 2 kills. They need to push themselves in towards the side of NRC Esports, but they will be getting all sorts of trouble from the side of ISSL, as well as TRILLA, who has been surviving slowly and steadily winning that race with those 5 kills. I think they're going to push themselves alongside into the circle right now, but no, DENO is going to be the one to give the call out. They need to know that DENO is there, and Kemino goes down for the side of Ace. Yep, they did not know, or did they know, is the question. As the spray down comes through, 5 goes down. It was Lucifer taking him down, and TRILLA goes down in 4th place. Now with 8 kills, they'll have to push through. Mamata versus Amare is the 1v1 call there. I think it's going to be a 1v1 situation where the smokes are being thrown in, and Amare dishing out those nades. So many smokes being thrown in by Mamata. It's going to be DENO versus NRC versus ISSL. A 2v1 situation. Amare is right in the center of attraction. He's giving all sorts of attraction right now, but he does not have the healables. There's a team from behind, there's a team from front, and he gets taken down from the back end. DENO takes him down. Now a 2v2, proper 2v2 situation coming in from DENO as well as ISSL. So let's see what's going to be the situation over here. As the spray downs can come through, it's going to be Lucifer who should be able to spot down, but Lucifer coming out of the play zone, he's going to take a lot of damage, and he should be able to spot down Vinny. Spots down Vinny, gives us some damage. Ace is on the other side. I think Ace does not want to pop out right now, and Mamata throwing off those nades with FPP. He's trying to get the knock, but Lucifer gets the knock. Beautifully done by Lucifer. Now he knows it's the last guy. He goes in with the spray down, and he gets it for the side of ISSL. Lucifer with the clutch in the end. The 1v2 coming in from him, and 8 kills on the board for Lucifer. What devastating play coming in from him, and gets the winner chicken in of the first match of Group 1 of the Ramadan Challenge, along with DENO following in 2nd place with 4 kills with 5 kills on the board. And in third, we got NRC Esports having those kills and having that survival instinct. It was Almari who survived till the end. I mean, if they did not have the 2-2 split, I think 2-1 split actually, I think they could have done better. But Doom getting that crash, I think, changed the whole momentum. ISSL, that was a brilliant crash coming in from them. So let's see what's gonna be happening with the rest of the matches. We got 3 more matches to go. We got Miramar, Sanok, and Erangel. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be back shortly with the Miramar match.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.